The Masons sacrificed Rex, the German Shepherd dog, to the dog star Sirius. Either that, or we're living in the Matrix. The Freemasons worship a star called Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, worshipped by many cultures throughout ancient times. It's called the dog star because it's inside the constellation Canis Majoris, which is shaped like a dog. Rex was a sacrifice to the star Sirius, and we'll see how gematria works into it. It almost has to be deliberate. The Masons celebrate the heliacal rising of Sirius on July 23rd. That means the star Sirius rises in the east over the horizon at the same exact time as the sun, so you can draw a straight line between the sun and the star, and it will parallel the horizon. July 23rd is a date that can be written 23/7, like 237. The reverse ordinal value of German Shepherd in gematria is 237. Rex died 44 days after July 23rd on September the 5th. The word kill equals 44. 44 days also equals 6 weeks and 2 days. The word sacrifice equals 62. These words are commonly coded into cabal-orchestrated murders. Now, consider the date of Rex's death being 9/5, like 95. The word Sirius has a value of 95 in alphabetic order. So does German Shepherd dog. I already did the decode on the date of Rex's death, but it had 26 numerology matching the word dog, and 53 date numerology, 53 being the 16th prime number and Rex equaling 16. Rex died from bloat. Bloat meant that on a hot day he was trying to drink water, and all the water he was drinking was coming back up out of his mouth because his stomach is twisted shut on both ends. So he died thirsty, and he died from his heart being squeezed by his inflating stomach because the gases building in the stomach can't exit. But look at the name of the condition bloat. Bloat equals 14 in full reduction, which matches the date numerology of 14. But the name of the star Canis Majoris sums to 85, just like the word bloat. Now, based on this app, where I live, the heliacal rising of Sirius does not happen on July 23rd. I know the Masons celebrate it on July 23rd, but I think they might be basing that off the location in Egypt, because this worship comes from ancient Egypt. But the date will be different the further north you go. So where I live, it appears as if the dog star rose at the same exact time as the sun on July 26th. But it doesn't matter. Let's just go with the date July 23rd, because that's the date that's chosen by the Freemasons. By the way, on Zach Hubbard's blog, here is a sample of a Masonic Kabbalistic ritual having to do with the star Sirius. You will notice the 237, the 95, same numbers that I used here. But this is supposed to be a random, natural event. Why is it by this code? How do they induce bloat in a dog remotely in order to punish me for exposing their secrets on the internet? Was it some kind of a directed energy weapon? Or is there something truly occult that takes place in this universe? Rex died probably 2 or 3 hours after the star Sirius has already set on September 9th. We met the Siberian Husky where Siberian Husky equals 82, a span of 82 days from the July 23rd date, when the dog star Sirius is celebrated. Siberian Husky equals 82. But again, how could the Cabal have set that up for me? How could the Cabal have done that? By the way, July 23rd is a day which leaves 161 days in the year, and Siberian Husky equals 161. I even made a video how, within a day or two of that time, when I met the Siberian Husky, there was a Cabal-staged mass shooting ritual in Siberia that had a lot to do with number 82. Like, they said 8 people were killed and 2 were injured. See how the date July 23rd numerically codes both a German Shepherd and a Siberian Husky. It appears the heliacal setting of Sirius, where I live, occurred on June 5th, again just by eyeballing, by using this app. Canis Majoris equals 131, and Rex died 13 weeks and 1 day after June 5th. 131 is also the 32nd prime number, matching the full reduction value of Sirius. This was a very well coordinated sacrifice ritual for the dog star involving a dog. Here's how I would describe the 2 dogs if I was writing disgusting stories about them. Rex the German Shepherd dog and Chase the Siberian Husky dog. Rex the German Shepherd dog equals 247, and his last full day of being alive was the 247th day of the year. Chase the Siberian Husky dog equals 131, and we brought him home 131 days after the heliacal setting of Sirius, where I happen to live, where Sirius is also called Canis Majoris, summing to 131. But what if I didn't name him Chase? We wouldn't get this 131 here. How did the Cabal manage to rig that? Also notice Rex's last full day of being alive was September 4th, a date that can be written 4/9. That is a reverse full reduction value of Sirius. These are Easter eggs in a simulated reality, to give you a fair chance of understanding the nature of the universe. So, when will the universe call you back to itself? Through death. And will your life end by this code as well? Zach Hubbard has a blog post about some celebrity's dog dying in connection with the heliacal rising of Sirius. They very likely do ritually sacrifice dogs. And everyone who is aware of this code has now been initiated into that Kabbalic system. So you're screwed. Because look what's happening to me. Doesn't it appear as if on the date of Rex's death, where I live, Sirius ascended over the horizon at 3:22 a.m. on the date of Rex's death, which reminds of the date of Josh Wilson's death and the Skull and Bones number.